Well, a steady rain has been falling here, but it has not dampened the spirits of the hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw right away is Howard. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Back to throw, Howell. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's Howell with another throw. They'll get this into the hands of Price. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and a couple. Throwing here, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And how will throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Price. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
blocks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third.
Powell going to audible to something else. Powell completing the quick throw out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We look at this Browns defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
13, Luke. Hey, go.
Now Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 50 yards. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Price. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Powell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 37 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Powell changing the play here. And now an audible here into something else. They'll go again here with Price. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Powell down to throw it. That's complete. Right around the 8. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, they're changing this at the line. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Howell. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Now Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
side handoff.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Hey, 13 Luke.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Howell. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
They get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns continue to pull away here this first half.
Jaguars 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
2nd and 10.
decent 20, 13 loose. Take right. Hey, Sucker.
Lawrence will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey.
Lawrence going to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. That's to his running back complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter as the first half is winding down. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Browns drive about to get started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to throw that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A 52-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
38. Jaguars 14.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! This is hot!
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, run! It's hot!
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
Easy.
Here's Lawrence. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to throw, Howell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Think right open. Open.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now, Hal's going to mix it up here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
And Hal will throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
At the 37-yard line.
It's Hal with another throw.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. the gun. It's Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
well, it's hit and the ball is free.
And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Now Lawrence. That's caught by Myers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, easy. Route. Done. This is hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
this has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Lawrence. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. And pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can...
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down and goal to go.
Powell. And it's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well,
we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, easy, route.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
Here we go.
Lawrence running right on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27th. Good effort. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, it means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 14-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Chester, sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high-five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated, that you ever hated.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. Hey, 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 you can't stop this.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to, turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too gold. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I I say, everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping they fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth.